Good morning, class 11. Last day we have discussed the meaning and the characteristics of individualistic aim of education, and what we have learned that individualistic education, those who support the thought that the individualistic aim is the only aim of education, they are explaining that individual development, individual explosion of the individual capacities, and it is dependent on the gradual development of the individual, and finally the individual is developing himself or herself exclusively for him or her. So there is no influence of the society. These are the characteristics, and if we say that why the thinkers of individual system of aim of education, why they are in support of that particular system. Now today we are going to discuss the demerits of individual aim of education. Now you think of it, if we only think of ourselves, what will happen? The society where we are staying together, where we are living together, will be dismissed, or it will have no importance at all. But we cannot, being a social being, just from the beginning, right from the beginning, we are learning from our parents that we are a social being, so we cannot do whatever we like, isn't it? So some demerits and some problems are there, and that have arisen are as follows. Number one, educants tend to become self-oriented. See, if I think, being a family, if I think only of myself, then what will happen? This family will be smashed, isn't it? There will be no value of the family, isn't it? Because as we know that family is also a society. So if we think it in a larger concept, a family is the first society of the individual, which helps to step out from it and to confront with the larger society. So if we deny the influence of the society, the students or the educant will be self-oriented or self-centered, selfish, isn't it? If you when you are in a school, that is also a society. You have seen that your friend has not brought the tiffin. What you will do? You will share a little part of it. You will share, definitely, isn't it? So that is what is society, the influence of the society. Because we are human being, as we are living in the society, we can, and as a part of society, we cannot deny the existence of it, and thus only individualistic aim of education will make one individual selfish or self-oriented. What is the next one? Importance of society and environment cannot be avoided. That is also true. See, as I have told you just now, that we cannot influence. Suppose you are in a very bad situation, you are in a very bad mood, but when you are committed somewhere, when you are committed to your profession, you have to overcome the problem that you are facing in your personal life, isn't it? So you have to concentrate. So that is a society. When you are talking to someone else, even if you are not in the mood of talking, you have to talk, because that is a society. So the influence of the society and environment, even if I discuss it in a different way, suppose you are having a disturbed environment, but you have exam, still you have to fight with the existing society. So what you are doing, you are closing your doors and window, you are sitting in a calm and quiet room to avoid the disturbance. So that is also the influence of society. Even if you are not willing to concentrate somewhere else, the influence of the society is um, uh, uh, you are being compelled to face the society. So to avoid, you are changing your environment, you are changing your society, and you are sitting in a separate room. So influence of the environment and the society we cannot deny. Third point, individual upgradation is ultimately for the society. See, we learn, we become educated, we want to, why do you want to get a good job? Why do you want to get a job with respect? What is the reason behind it? Because society will appreciate you, isn't it? Because they will say, yes, the person has done something. The boy is very good or the girl is very good. What she is doing or what he is doing, we need in each and every activity, whatever we are doing, we need social acceptance, because otherwise we all would have been criminals. But we know that is not accepted by the society. So we are continuously we are wearing a proper dress in the school with school in school. We are, when we are going for an interview, we are wearing proper dresses. Why? Because there is some dress code in the school. There is some dress code in the official area, isn't it? So you have to pay some rules and regulations where you are committed, where you are contributing yourself. So that is also influence of the society. You cannot deny, wherever you go, wherever you are upgrading yourself, you are studying more, you are getting more for earning money, okay, everything is, but above all you are upgrading yourself, so that society says you that yes, you have reached somewhere, you have done something in your life. See, if we deny or we do not deny, we criticize the people who do not do anything in their life. So the influence of the society cannot be avoidable, and individual upgradation, the individual improvement or the individual development is for individual as well as the society, that we cannot deny. Finally, environment eminent educationists are not free from the contemporary society. See, we know many great educators are there. You will read about Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath, Mother Teresa. See, all have commitment towards the society. So the eminent educationists, those who have faced the contemporary problem, they were willing to solve them. They all have the will to solve the problem. So the eminent educationists are educated, maximum of them are educated, and they know well, they know better than us. They are in a high position and in a high respect of the society. So even being individually upgraded, they are contributing to the society. So that is a demerit for the individual aim. Though individual one is developing him or her, they are contributing to the society for the upgradation of the society. So the influence after each and every point, I must say that individual upgradation is the ultimate upgradation of the society. So we cannot, being human, being a part of the society, we cannot avoid the influence and the existence of the environment. So at the end of this discussion, individual aim of education, we can say, what is the criticism we can say, that if criticism is being asked, first you will say that these are the points, and then you will say that being a part of the society, being a part of the environment, we cannot deny its existence, and we are existing only for the society. So upgradation of individual as well as the upgradation of the society is important. Thus the individualistic aim of education is an incomplete concept. So that is all for today. Next day, in the fourth part of the video, we will start with the social aim of education, or the social thought of social thinkers, what they have thought of, their concept we will discuss. Thank you.